Good morning, bedheads. How you doing today? Click. Isn't this an amazing mug? It's handmade. And the person who made it is been wildly making more because she wants to open up an Etsy shop. So I'll let you know when her Etsy shop is open. Pretty cool, huh? Really beautiful. Anyways, I'm going to be ordering three more. So it's like a perfect little set to have on my in my cabinet. It just fits the hand so well. So, anyways, coffee with Karen. This is kind of an extra coffee with Karen this week because we are talking about the lunar eclipse and supermoon that is going on today, which is the 14th of March. Okay. And I was going to get myself prepared in a way of asking what I wanted during this time for transformation. And I thought, well, if I'm going to do it, I might as well do it with you, right? So, as always, if you're new here, I have about 54 oracle decks. I'm sorry, yeah, maybe 54. I don't know why 54 just came out of my mouth. About 50 oracle decks. It might be 54. So I always shuffle these and have flyers, so some pop out when I ask what deck would you like me to use for certain things. Okay. So two decks popped out today. Well, one popped out and then I asked, is that it? And they said, no, my spirit guides. So I can ask yes or no questions using the dowsing rods, which I just saw a comment actually, people asking about these. I have a link below as to which ones I'm using. Okay. I didn't make these, I purchased them. Okay. So the two oracle decks they want me to use today which is both of these. Look at these. I mean, you can't make this up, right? Energy oracle, energy of the blood moon and the lunar eclipse, and moonology. Okay. Those are the two that popped out of my deck today. Okay. And I did confirm with my spirit guides that these are the ones they wanted me to use. Now, I specifically said for me, okay, like what do you want me to use to get the messages of things that I want to be working on during this time? What kind of things do I want to clear, basically? But then I said, okay, so these are the two for me, but are these the two, like, what would you use for the community here if I was going to do one for the community? And they gave me the same two. Okay. They didn't pop out again, but I asked the SGs if these were the decks that would be helpful for the community of anyone who's listening to this. And they said yes. Now, this is great for people who don't have their own decks. Okay. So that you could use the cards that are going to be pulled right now for your planning of this event. Okay. If you have your own decks, then obviously use your own decks because they're going to give you very specific messages. Okay. So these are going to be specific messages for me, but also helpful for the collective here in the community. Okay. So let's go ahead and actually, I'm also going to pull crystal cards today too, because I want to know which crystals they think are the best for us to use. I'm going to create a little altar is what I'm going to do. Okay. I have a whole bunch of charms that I've been kind of collecting at Michael's. I collected some at Hobby Lobby before I stopped shopping there. They do have nice charms though, I have to say. My sister Cammie has made me a bunch of shrink eating charms that I have in there. I already have an altar for my ancestors that we pulled cards the other day and they suggested we do an altar for the ancestors. So I have a bunch of charms over there. So anyways, I just started collecting like animal charms in case they come up in cards. I've got a popcorn one. We all know what the popcorn's for, right? Keys, those are pretty easy to find, the keys. These are cute little angel wings. So just, and what I'll do after I get these cards is I'll dump this out on the floor and say, well, what do I want to put? And I probably will put the cards out. Okay, I'll put them out. I'll put some charms around them and then some stones, basically, just to bring in the energy of what I'm asking for the blood moon and for the lunar eclipse. Okay? Okay, so what I would like to ask, and then you also set your own intentions right now. I am going to ask, like, what should be released during the lunar eclipse or blood moon, and just expect that when I set up this altar, that will help it release. Okay. Or, and let's just say, and what should I be looking at transforming during this time? So I want to release and transform, basically. Okay. So that's, kind of what I'm going to be looking for. So while I say my little prayer here, why don't you think about what you want to release? Think about what question you want to ask right now. Okay. So again, if you don't have your own oracle decks, so this is the first one we're going to use. This is the one they wanted me to use. Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. So you could be asking right now, before I pull cards, what is it? Do you want to do the same thing? Do you want to do releasing and transforming? Okay. If not, choose your words right now so that you can interpret the cards the way that you just chose, and the cards will be pulled for you. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. So I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides and guardians, and ask Archangel Michael to please protect this channel so it's only of the light. Amen. Okay. So I'm just going to do a few shuffles, and then we'll pull and see how many cards they want us to have for this. Okay. So again, I'm asking, what do they want us, me and us, to be releasing and transforming? So whatever the cards say, we'll be able to tell, is it a release or is it a transform, So really, like, I'm going to be looking to release any old fears that I've had my whole life. Anything that's getting in the way of my transformation, my spiritual growth, anything that's getting in the way of that, clarity, that kind of stuff. So, and I really believe you create an altar like this, you don't have it, you might wake up tomorrow feeling totally refreshed, or you might wake up tomorrow feeling, whoa, like a truck kind of smacked into you. And either way, go with whatever's, because that's your body releasing, or the energy you're gaining from it, So if you wake up feeling like you were hit by a truck, cut, clear, cancel, then take care of yourself. Don't move too fast. Slow down. Sleep a little longer. Maybe change your plans that you might have had, because it is going to be a Saturday. Could be Sunday for some people, but okay. So you guys, talking to my spirit guides, what do you want us, myself and whatever their intention, whatever everybody's intentions are, please give us the cards that would be appropriate for what we asked for. So for me, I would like to know what you would like me to release and transform during this lunar eclipse and blood moon. What would you like me to release and transform during this lunar eclipse and blood moon? And again, please pick up on the other intentions here. Okay. What would you like me to release, transform? Aha. That was really poppy. All right. Is there anything else? What would you like me and us to release and transform during this lunar eclipse, blood moon? Anything else? Okay, got that one. Let's just see if there's anything else. Okay, let's just see if one. So I have 3 in front of me. let's just see. And they're facing down, so that's the back side. I'm not looking at the... Okay. So I already said the prayer. So the dowsing rods will is my form of yes and no communication with my spirit guides. So are the messages that you want us to release and transform during this lunar eclipse, are they in front of me? Okay, are there any others from this deck you want me to pull? No. Okay, do you want me to read all 3 of these cards? Yes. Are there any of these 3 cards you want me to put away? No. Okay, all right. Okay, so we've got 3 from this deck. Okay, so the first one is it's 20, which reduces to a 2. Okay, see if this resonates with you at all. Anything you might be picking up, again, releasing or transforming. Releasing or transforming. And again, whatever you asked, okay? Oh, envy. Okay, that seems like a release to me. Okay, so we're gonna, for me, that's fine. I'm sure I have some envy if I think about it. Yeah, I do. Depends on the circumstance. Okay. All right. Second one. Oh, okay. So this is a 9. 36 reduces to 9. 3 plus 6. This is an archangel, which I've heard some people say archangel, but I've never said archangel before, but it's okay. It doesn't really matter. So second chakra, Archangel Ariel, second chakra. Okay, so to me, that would be an opening. So I'm going to ask for an opening of the second chakra. Is that the third eye? The second? We got the crown. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Let's look up the second chakra real quick. Let's see what that is. Second chakra. Located in, it's coming from the bottom. Okay, the second chakra is also known as the sacral chakra, located in the lower abdomen, and is associated with creativity, emotions, sexuality, and pleasure. Okay, so that will be the focus, is transforming, opening the second chakra, clearing it, whatever, you can focus on, whatever you want to. Okay, and then, I'm just going to show you so 22 does not reduce. So 22, yin and yang, yin and yang. So, okay, let's look at these a little bit more in depth. I'm just going to pull the little booklet out and just see if there's anything in here that you want to focus on. Okay, so you might want to write down a few words, and these were upright. So, okay, envy. This card shows a woman holding a huge pearl in one hand and platter of coins and pearls in the other. She stands in a silver room looking out at a golden city on the horizon. She has a life of value already, but she ignores that and longs for the shining prosperity she sees elsewhere. Instead of feeling happy and fulfilled, her desire for more only causes a deep sense of lack and dissatisfaction, and that energy shows in her dress. This card upright is telling you to let go of the jealousy and acknowledge the blessings you already have in your life. Now is the time to shift your focus. After all, when you envy others, it only attracts more to them, not to you. Oh, that's interesting. I never thought of it that way before. Notice all that you have and thank the universe for it. If this card is near the appreciation card in your spread, which it's not, the message is doubly important. Now is the time to move from a consciousness of lack to one of value. With this shift, all things change. Beautiful. So that's a great thing to be that is a release and a transformation. I bet they all are, actually. I got the sun shining. The sun is coming down. Okay, so that's a release and a transformation. Okay, is that going to be a while? I might have to close my blinds here. Okay, so let's see what number 36 says for the second chakra. See if you resonate with any of this. Okay, so this was upright as well. The second chakra vibrates in the energy of the beautiful angel Ariel. She sends a bright orange energy promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. Which is really great because the more we connect our hearts with each other, the more we raise our vibration. So I really like that, even though this isn't the heart chakra, but it brings greater comfort with intimacy. When this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out into unexplored areas of self-expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach. This is also a time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. You can now open yourself to the emotional intimacy that may be coming your way. So that sounds like a release and a transformation as well, okay? Releasing fears of emotional intimacy, trauma of emotional intimacy that might have happened, probably happens in all of our lives. So nurture yourself and be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you, okay? If that's what you want. So that's kind of interesting. And then the yin and yang, let's see what that's about. So yeah, let me know what resonates with you. And actually, if you could list, if you came up with another focus, like rather than how I related it, releasing and transforming, let us know, because it's so helpful to learn how other people are approaching this, okay? So yin and yang. This card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving into and out of your experience. In this upright position, it heralds a yin cycle where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap things up. Yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding, and reflective. So open up to these sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here. Interesting, especially if you think about what's going on in the world. You know, we're very much called to act, right? Action, you know, but it is asking us to be, at least for today, for the intentions of this blood moon, to be rather than act. So that's interesting. Okay, well, hopefully you got something out of that. It definitely gave me some really great things to be working on and releasing and transforming during this lunar eclipse. Okay, so let's ask about Moonology. Let's ask what we got in there, and then we'll pull a few crystal cards. All right, I do have all of my crystals sitting on my window ledge. Last night, the moon wasn't full, but man, was it shining into that window. Actually, a couple of my windows, so I thought, well, what the heck, I might as well get it started, because I don't know, I think we might have an hour of it tonight, but I don't know if it'll be shining. I can't really put myself stuff outside because I live in community space. So, I mean, I could, I suppose, but no one would probably see it. But I know a lot of people who have houses, you know, live in your own space that you can put your stuff outside. So that's kind of cool. Soak up that energy. Okay, so you guys, can you please again give us some What messages do you want to share, or what should we be releasing and transforming during this lunar eclipse and blood moon? What do you want us to be releasing and transforming during this lunar eclipse? Whoa, no, that's, can you imagine? That's a lot of releasing, a lot of transforming. No, that's too much. Talk about waking up, being hit by a truck. Okay. What do you want us to release and transform during this lunar eclipse? What do you want us to release and transform during this lunar eclipse? I felt that one kind of pop out there. What do you want us to release and transform during this lunar eclipse? Doesn't feel too poppy. Too poppy. Okay, that feels like too many, but let's see. I've been known to have 6 or 7 sitting in front of me. Okay, so we have 6 in front of us. Let's just see if any of those, there might be like one in that group of 6 that they're trying to get out. So are the messages you want us to have in front of me now? Yes. Are there any others in the deck? No. Okay, so let's start on the left. The first one. Yes. The second one. No. The third. Yes. The fourth. No. Okay, so the first, I'll show you the second and fourth in case they do resonate with you. The fifth card, or the next card over now. Yes. And the last card. Yes. So you want me to, the 4 of them is our focus? Okay, thank you. All right, so we've got 4. Geez, they want us to release and transform a lot today. Okay, just in case this meant something for you, reach for the moon and go for it. Again, you can always take a picture of this if that's helpful. Reach for the moon, go for it. And embrace uncertainty. Embrace uncertainty. Okay? All right. So, putting those back. And let's see what we've got here. Okay, the first one is releasing. Oh, well, that's very funny. They want us to work on releasing. Moonset. Cool image. Releasing. Okay, I'll read that. All right, the second one is, oh, okay. Clear your energy. So I'm going to do a separate video today on energy clearing, okay, for the lunar eclipse. So that will come out a little, maybe in an hour or 2 after this one. Dark moon, clear your energy. Okay, so dark moon, the lunar eclipse will be dark for, I don't know, a second or so. I don't know how long it stays. Oh, another releasing. Isn't that interesting? The falling moon, release blocks. Okay, so we're going to be releasing some blocks today. That's cool. And what's down here? Oh, okay. Avoid drama. Moon madness. Avoid drama. You know, this next, like, from here until, like, I think it's April 8th. I'll talk about it in Coffee with Karen going forward. But I think we're going to be in Mercury retrograde for that period of time. So yes, avoid drama. As much as you can, avoid drama. Okay, so let's read about, oh, is there not a booklet? Maybe there's not a booklet with this one. Okay, I guess there's not a booklet, so I don't have any additional information unless I'm just not seeing it in front of me. No, I don't see a booklet with this deck. So, oh no, there is a booklet. Where is it? Where is the booklet? Oh, I know where it is. I still haven't recorded cards that we used that I pulled yesterday in my bullet journal. So, there was 3 cards sitting over there. Let's just see if any of those were ones they wanted us to have. So, you guys, there was 3 cards missing in the deck when I shuffled. Are any of those messages you want me or the community to have? Okay, so we didn't miss out on those. No. Okay. All right. So, okay, Moonology, releasing, moonset releasing. Okay, so these don't have numbers on them. All right. So let's see. This might get a little long. Let's see. Well, that's okay. I hope you don't mind it being a little long. It's time to let go. Whatever you're asking about, offer it to the divine. Release it. So whatever you're asking about. So if you had something specific, I might think about what I want to release then. Although you're constantly creating your own reality, there is something about your current situation that suggests what's done is done. Okay. You've played your part. Release. When you release an issue to the universe or the divine, you allow space for whatever is for your highest good to take its course. Now, I have a feeling, my intuition said right away, release whatever the expectation is with regards to what's going on in our government. Would be a very good thing to release expectations for today. Because we've been talking over the last couple of weeks about something building up. I think if we release the attachment to it, okay, that's very, very important. I'm getting that sense. Release the attachment to it, release the expectations today, and let the universe take its course. Because I think we slow it down when we have attachments to it. Okay? Okay, so as much as you might think you know exactly what you want, drawing this card suggests you need to allow the universe to show you your next best steps. I love it. Make the word acceptance your keyword for the moment. Acceptance. Okay, that's perfect. So additional meanings for this card: clinging on now won't help you. Trust your higher self is taking care. The goddess is by your side. Tomorrow is another day, and declutter. So those are additional meanings. Okay, that's great. That is great. I love that. Okay, clearing. This is dark moon. Dark moon. Okay, clear your energy. You're ready to leave something behind. Fear is stopping you from moving forward, but there is nothing to be scared of. Something in your past needs to be released. It could be a perceived failure, a relationship, a fear created by something that happened to you recently or a long time ago. It's holding you back. An important distinction to make. The dark moon energies of this card are dark, as per the expression. It's darkest before the dawn. That's the darkness we're talking about here. So when this card comes up, you're at a precipice of some kind. Either you fall back into the past or you decide to call your energies back into you so that you no longer have a part of your energetic body stuck in the past. The energy around you now holds the literal, awesome power of the dark goddess, whom we were all taught to fear, but who in truth helps us to break the past, clear out negativity now to make space for something new and better. That's the message of this card. Cool. Additional meanings for the card: your dreams are about the past, are a clue to your situation. You're about to turn the corner at last. It's the dark before dawn. There is nothing to fear, and embrace your power. Okay? Okay. All right. The falling moon. Falling moon. That's a category. The falling moon. Okay, falling moon, release blocks. There's only one falling moon card in this deck. Oh, this is a cool deck. I like it. Okay, release blocks. Something about your situation is blocked. There could be some repressed emotions swirling around your current situation that need to be released. Anger in particular could be blocking you now. Yeah, that's no doubt. There's no doubt about that. No doubt whatsoever. That's good. This is good. That will be good to release. This is a problem because emotions are like the water as you ride along the river of life. It might actually, now that I just read that, might be good to put if you're going to do a little altar for this, is to put a little tiny bowl of water or something, because water is very healing, and since they mentioned it in this card for releasing, I'm going to do that. Okay. Block your emotions, and it's as though the river has dried up. So you can no longer cruise or drift or even lurch forward. Definitely put water out tonight, okay? We'd all like a straight answer to our questions, but sometimes that answer is inside you and you need to release all the rubbish that is blocking that answer from surfacing. This card reminds you to practice self-care and to process your emotions. It's a myth that being strong and silent is healthy. It's healthier to allow yourself to express your emotions, and that may be exactly what you need to do now as a response to your current situation. Because some of us are struggling with, like, especially, again, there's just stuff outside of our home life in the government that's really stressful for a lot of people right now. And I think we struggle with, like, do we stand up because, do we voice our opinion about this? Because isn't that just being negative? And so this card is telling us that that's not true. It's healthier to allow yourself to express your emotions. So if you're going to send, we have postcards going out tomorrow. That's kind of a movement. If you haven't, maybe look it up. I've been talking about it all week, but, maybe, it's okay then to put your emotions on those postcards, okay, and share them. It says, and that may be exactly what you need to do now as a response to your current situation. Okay. But again, this will really help during the blood moon tonight and the lunar eclipse. Okay. One more, moon madness. It's about that drama. I don't think we even need to be told about this, but maybe there's only one moon madness. Moon wisdom. Moon moments. Wow, there's a lot of moon memories. I'm getting closer. Moon magic. Cool. Moon madness. Okay, it's too easy for you to get wrapped up in dramas right now. Yeah. That's true. Right? Even to feel a little like it's all too much. What you're dealing with is noise. Don't fall for it, and don't believe everything people tell you. Okay. It's time for you to take a step back from everything that is swirling around you. All right, good reminder. Being overly involved is an easy trap. The more you wade in and get entangled now, the more unnecessarily intense the whole situation is going to become. Oh, it's so hard to find that balance, isn't it? Like we were just talking about. It's so hard to find that balance. Like, what is my civic duty and what's my spiritual duty, to myself, that's a challenge. So being overly involved is an easy trap. So just don't be overly involved. Okay. The more you wade in and get entangled now, the more unnecessarily intense the whole situation is going to become. Consider the possibility that you're not quite thinking straight at the moment. Maybe you need to quell your emotions so that they don't lead you astray, which is totally opposite of release your emotions here. So there's a yin and yang thing going on, right? Which we already pulled. Okay, so the yin and yang thing. So both are true. Both can be true. Both are true at the same time. It's this and that. Okay. So taking a back seat can help. So we can do both. We can release our emotions, help us. You can ask to help me to know the best actions to take for my civic duty, but to not get too entangled. Not get too entangled. So that's what I'll be requesting. Okay. So additional meanings for this card. There's too much drama in the air to think straight. Yes, there is. Someone is being overly provocative. You, question mark. Don't stress, it won't change anything. Backing down or off is sometimes your best play, and you need to trust that the situation will be fine. Okay, really helpful. These are great messages for, just think how nice it'll be waking up tomorrow. Having set these intentions and then trusting that it's going to just clear and release and transform for us. Okay. I do believe it can be that simple. All right, let's just look at the crystals. Oh, this is getting longer than I thought, but they had so many cards. So I would have done this process on my own. So if, 5 people join me today, then, and hopefully it was helpful for those 5 people. Okay, so I'm going to use, I did get this from someone in the community. I apologize. I don't have your name written on here, but thank you so much. Crystal's book. I love this. I love this deck. It's amazing, actually. Okay, so, because it has such a really cool, and the cards are just a perfect size, and they slide really well. They're like perfect size for the hand. Most cards are like really thick, so you can see it's like a perfect size. Okay, so what crystals do you guys want us to use in our altars today? Now, if you don't have crystals, don't feel like you have to run out and get them today. You could literally put the name of the crystal on a piece of paper. I know it doesn't have quite the same energy, but you could print out a picture of the crystal. You could take a picture of this crystal and print it out. I'll put the card up. So there's just other ways to do it that you don't have to feel like you're left out of it, okay? All right, you guys, so what crystals would you like us to either concentrate on or put on our altars in one way or another? What crystals would you like us to focus on for this lunar eclipse and to help us release and transform all of those things we just went over? What would be the best crystals to release and transform all of those messages we just got from the oracles? Okay. All right. So that's a lot. Let's see if any of these in front. So I've got, yeah. That's a lot. Okay. So are the crystals you want in front of me? Yes. Are there any missing from the deck? No. Okay, let's go fast. Number 1 to the left. Yes. Number 2. No. Number 3. Yes. Number 4. Number 5. Okay, so far 1 and 3. If I don't do that, I forget. So 2, 4, and 5 were no's, right? 2, 4, and 5 were no's. Okay. What about 5? What about number 6? Yes. And number 7? No. Okay. All right. So let me just make sure I had the right ones. Even if I pulled the wrong one, they'll recorrect me if I did. So are these the 3 you want us to use? Okay. Are there any missing? No. Okay. Thank you. All right. So the first one is selenite. Selenite. I happen to have, this is my only selenite, but it's attached to my little wand I have here with this natural, I forgot what that stuff's called, but so that's selenite right there. So selenite is psychic insights, blessings, fidelity, and deep connection. Okay, so selenite. You want to take a picture? Get my schmug out of the way. Okay. So number 2, angel light. Okay, good. I have both of those so far. Angel light. Okay. I don't know if I have one just sitting here. No. Angel light. Angel communication, clairvoyance, alignment, and dream insights. So go ahead and take a shot if you want. And azurite. I don't think I have an azurite. That means I'm going to have to go to the store. I happen to have quite a few stores around me that I can get one. So divine guidance, stillness, new connections, and astral travel. What? Let me just see if there's anything. Yeah, this would be too much to cover right now. So it's quite a bit in the book. So, okay. So we've got 3: selenite, angelite, and azurite. I think that's how you say that. All right. Well, I hope you found this helpful. I'm excited now. I'm going to get this up early so people can do some planning if you want to. And I'm going to get my altar going and decide based on the intentions which little charms I'm going to put there. And if you don't have little charms, don't worry about it. Again, you can always get some shrinky dinks too. It's just you know what shrinky dinks are? It's like plastic sheet. I'll link the shrinky dinks below, the package that I have, but they're plastic sheets that you can draw on with like colored pencil or marker, and then you put them in the oven and then it seals it basically. So, so you can make your own charms. And it's a really inexpensive way to do that. Plus you can be very specific on there. So that's really nice. So, I mean, you could, yeah, I was going to say you could do like little crystal drawing of it. It just wouldn't, I mean, not, you know, crystals themselves have energy, so it wouldn't quite be the same, but it's better than nothing. So, all right, have a great one. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.